What is up, Bucket Peeps? Coming to you with part 2 of the Mario movie. I want to continue talking about the stars. Failed to mention that these are not just giant night lights. These are actually buckets as well. So the back does open up and you can get your popcorn in there as well. So like I said, they're not just giant night lights on there. The next bucket that I'm going to talk about is going to be this red one. It's pretty cool. Super Mario Galaxy written on there. You've got Yoshi, and on top of Yoshi is Bowser, and then you have Mario, and then over here Luigi's falling back. You had to buy these as bundles at my AMC, so this one was bundled with a cup. Cup was pretty much set up the same way. The movie name, Yoshi with Bowser, Mario, and then Luigi falling back. Like I said, pretty cool with those. And then the next one was also a bundle. Again, it's a cup, and then it's a keychain on here. Got Bowser, and then Bowser Jr. right there. So that was pretty cool. This one actually came with a lid. The other one didn't have a lid. Either of them has a straw. There was a lot going on. I mean, there was a ton of people in there. 4 or 5 cash registers going, and just young high school kids back there. Trying to do the best that they can. I give them, props for keeping it all under control. Because like last night when I got there at 11, the line was just forming out the door. There were so many people. There were 7 showings last night, 2 of which were sold out. So you just imagine the amount of people. I was lucky enough to be the 4th person in line in there. And then to go with that cup, they gave a cauldron keychain with Bowser. Pretty cool, something different. I know they came out with some other keychains that my location didn't have. It was the stars were supposed to be on a keychain. I did not get those. Those were not there at my location for that. And then the next one, the holy grail that everybody was looking for, the Yoshi bucket. Really cool. Like I said, a lot of detail on here. The egg does open up, which is neat. And then it goes all the way back to the tail, which is, a lot of room. I watched a dad today shoving popcorn in here for his son. His son wanted the popcorn in there so he could eat it out of that. So he could try to get as much popcorn in there as possible. Like I said, I got to witness it firsthand. It is difficult to get some of the popcorn actually in these containers, but for your kids, you'll do anything for your kids. And then just something a little bit off topic. This franchise is so big. Driving home, McDonald's is even doing it. We bought a kids meal on here. These came out with 6 keychains. Came in these boxes right here on the inside of the kids meal. And then I got Princess Peach on there. So this is supposed to, I guess, turn, and then it would be your keychain would be like that. So it's something neat. It does open up with that. Like I said, the franchise is just so big. It's just interesting. So now my next task at hand is trying to figure out where to put all the Mario stuff. Obviously, it's going to have its probably own shelf, own wall once I'm done. And once I get that done, you guys all get to see it. I can't wait.